Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we cleared out some nests over here to gain access to the thermal water deposit here. And then we set up the extraction for the thermal water and set up a loading area for that thermal water to transfer it to the lithium processing. What is the problem we're having here? It can't get to thermal water west from there? Hold on just a moment, I just noticed that. Well, we set that up and then we put that train on there. And now there appears to be a problem. Oh. Yes, there would be a problem, wouldn't there? Well, that's a slight issue. Okay. Well, I'll fix that in a moment. The train's not hurting anything where it's sitting right now. It's just using up a refueling station spot. But we'll try and get that fixed at some point today. What I was thinking of doing today was taking the tank out and clearing out some more nests. But as you can tell from where I'm standing, we're not going to do that quite yet. What we are going to do is work on our nuclear fuel. Our uranium processing here, because we have a few things we need to do here, and I also need to get some of the uranium available for making better weapons. So, that's what we're going to do here. First thing we need to do, though, is we need to take advantage of the Covarex enrichment process here, which takes 40 U-235 and 5 U-238 and turns it into 41 U-235 and 2 U-238. So basically it consumes 3 U-238 to make 1 U-235. And we want to do that because it's the U-235 here that's used as our nuclear fuel for our reactors, and it'll also be used for a couple of other things. So we want to have as much of this, and we get tons and tons and tons. In fact, we're disposing of pretty much all the U-238 that we're making right now. So we want to utilize some of that to make some of this. But you need 40 238 to get the process started. So we have plenty there, so that'll be fine. I actually put a while back, I put some here just to make sure that we would have enough. We do have plenty, so just go ahead and put that back for now. Alright, so we need a centrifuge, which I have right here, and I think I'm just going to drop it right about there. And then we say the Covarex enrichment process. And actually, I want to put that underground for the moment. Alright, so we want to take some of that 238 and a bunch of that 235. And then we're going to want 2 filter inserters. To do this. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the 238 out of here. Where is it? There it is. 238. You're going to pick up there and you're going to drop there. Easy. And you are going to pick up the 235. You're going to pick up where you're at and you're going to drop there. So when this finishes, and then we just let that run, and that basically increases how much of that we're making. I don't know if we'll need to do any more than one of that, so we may need to actually, make this a production facility rather than just one little centrifuge. But I wanted to at least get one centrifuge running there. The other thing we need to do is we need to do nuclear fuel reprocessing. So I'm going to need another centrifuge, which I need more concrete. Which the concrete is up here. I love my new exoskeletons. I could put more exoskeletons on and run even faster. But at some point, you start running so fast that it becomes impossible to properly control your character. And, yeah. Then you run into a problem. Because right now, I can still kind of precisely control enough that, got a right balance between speed and precision. So let's get that centrifuge. And then we might as well just go ahead and start working on this. Alright, so you are going to be nuclear fuel reprocessing. We're going to be taking that used up uranium fuel cells that we have a ton of, and then turning them back into U-238. Yes. And I'm actually going to put that in its own separate thing here. Because we're going to call this depleted uranium. So even though we're using the Covarex enrichment process, I think we're still disposing of a large amount of uranium. I want to see what happens when the next enrichment completes. Yeah, we're still disposing of the stuff. Do I want to have this being... Actually, hold on. If we're going to do it like this, then actually let me make a few more of those. Like, let's make 4 of them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this uranium from the reprocessed fuel to make depleted uranium munitions. Right. Basically uranium bullets. And maybe even like depleted uranium cannon shells. Potentially. We shall see. Alright, so let's go ahead and say 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing I need to do is set up a facility that is going to make the ultimate belts, because we have those unlocked, but we're not making them yet, so... And actually, let me just... we're going to need a place to load this on trains. And I was thinking of doing that down here. Because I have room for another loading bay. Not that loading bay. That loading bay. Oh, except these are those goofy, slightly longer loading bays that I used at one point. It should be in here somewhere. There they are. I guess we are going to go with this whole warehouse system. I'm going to set the train up a little bit differently. Alright, there we are. We need the warehouses. We need the combinators. Depleted uranium loading. And then I'm just going to run... Oh, excuse me. This south here. Oh. I'm just gonna hold shift. And do it like this to get through the trees there. Oh. Some rocks. Okay, let's see where. Alright, I think we're gonna get just south of that pipeline. Alright, and my typical splitter here to load both of the warehouses at the same time. Alright, so now that's running. And we can expand that as needed. I don't think we're really going to need to. We're not really going to be making the spent fuel that much. And we have a lot of that to process through. Alright, so, I guess I can go take care of that little bit of rail issue. Actually, I don't need to worry about the trains anymore. I have enough shields that even if one of them hit me, it's not that big a deal. Alright, let's see. What's the closest I can get before I start running? I think it's going to be what I saw there. It's going to be silver loading. I can make one more exoskeleton if I wanted to. But this is fine. There we go. Now the train should be moving, and it is. And I'm actually going to show you guys. I'm going to stand right... There we go. Yeah, not even... Not even close. The train was at full speed. And it only knocked my shields down by about a quarter. Alright, so let's head over to the armory and let's put together a place where we can deliver the uranium. I think here will do. No, not that one. That one. Depleted uranium delivery. All right. We just need some signals. Which we'll get to that. All right, we need a train. All right, I'm rescheduling this a little bit different. All right, you're going to be inactivity, 5 seconds. And then you're going to go to depleted uranium loading. And I'm going to keep that inactivity for 5 seconds. So this train is just going to be constantly moving. And moving whatever is there over to here. Rather than waiting to fill all the way up and then moving. Because it's just going to take forever to fill all the way up. So... Alright, make sure we put the wagons on there. And then turn that on. And then that'll go bring that over. So what will we need to make bullets? Alright, so right now we're making these AP ammo magazines. Damage 12 plus 9.6 physical. Damage 12 plus 9.6 pierce. These are 24 plus 19.2 physical. They come in a 25 magazine, same as these. Let's see, explosive. Yeah, the cannon shells are the ones that are much more powerful at the moment. Yeah, I think that these are still going to be more powerful than those. But these have the piercing that those don't. So it might be situational, but we'll see. Alright, so to do that, all we need is the uranium bullets, right? Because we already have the cordite, we already have the casings. We just need the projectiles. So projectiles, we just need some copper and some U-238. Which we should have copper and U-238. Bingo. So... this should be simple enough. You make some uranium bullets. You bring what uranium we have. Pick up there. Alright, and now we have bullets. So now we need to take the projectiles and the casings and some cordite. Let's see, so there's the casings. There's the cordite. So we need another one of these, essentially. And then we're going to need another one of those. So you're going to be making uranium bullets. Some cordite. And some casings to make bullets. And then we take some bullets. Let's see, out to about there. And we're also going to need some. And we're going to do this like this. Then you're going to be making the actual uranium rounds, which you're going to need those guys. And you're going to need these. And then we put you in a provider chest. There we go. So we now have uranium rounds. Okay. Is there anything else we want to do with that? I mean, we could do cannon shells. Let's see, your typical cannon shell does, what, 200 physical, 100 explosion. These do twice as much damage as a standard cannon shell. I guess we could try and make some of these. Let's see, plastic bars, steel plate, and some explosives. Do we have plastic down here? I don't think we have plastic down here. We have steel. We have those. We have that stuff. We have the silicon. No, we don't have any plastic down here, and that's kind of a precious commodity at this point. So you may hold off on the cannon shells for now. There is one other thing that we're going to want some nuclear material for. And that is right here. Atomic bombs. And we can research it. It's 5,000 research packs of all types. Well, most types. So, that's expensive. But it produces a weapon that does 400 explosion damage over an area of 35. Which I should be able to basically stand in that with my current shields. My shield capacity is 4,200. So yeah. That might be a thing we do. Eventually. Alright, but now with our new bullets, we don't have a lot of them, but we do have some. We might try them out. We will go ahead and next episode clear out nests down here. But for now, we'll end the episode here. Now that we have our new bullets, and then we'll go clear some nests, and then get to work on a few other things after that. Alright, but for now, we'll end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.